the old days, the Korean men used to push away their wives at night and sleep with their bows in their arms. You can see how much affection they had for their bows. Well, today we're going to learn the basics of 빈활 당기기, 살먹여 당기기, and 빠개기. But first, let's define the technical words.
빈활 당기기. 빈활, an empty bow without an arrow. 당기기, to pull. A practice of pulling the bowstring without an arrow. 살먹여 당기기. 살먹여, to fit an arrow on the bowstring. 당기기, to pull. A practice of pulling the bowstring without an arrow. 빠개기. 빠개기, to spread out widely. The last motion of pulling a bow, the practice of pulling the bowstring with the chest open.
If we were to look at the main parts of the bow, chumtong is the part where one holds the bow and is wrapped by cloth to absorb the sweat. Bowstring is made of silk thread which is tough and elastic. Cholpi is for preventing the wearing of the bowstring when fitting the arrow and is wrapped with additional thread. If we look at the main parts of the arrow, the notch is the part fitting the arrow to the bowstring. The feather acts as a stabilizer when flying, and the feather of a pheasant is the usual choice. The arrowhead is the end part of the arrow, which has been sharp in the past, but is now round to avoid injury. I will explain the binwal 당기기. First, raise the bow above the forehead. The chumson should face forward. The kachison should graze past the face, pulling back forcefully. I will explain the 살먹여 당기기 next. Take out the arrow and fit the notch onto the cholpi. Raise the arrow up to the forehead. Chumson should face forward and kakchison pulling back forcefully. Keep the breathing steady while pulling the bow. The abdomen or lower belly should be tightened.
아랫배 단전은 팽팽히 해주시면 되겠습니다. 빠개기 동작에 대해서
I will explain the 빠개기 motion.
빠개기란
빠개기 is an important technique used after the shooting.
중요한 기술로서
Spread out the chest and the shoulder joint should be pushed in.
등 죽지는 붙여주는 동작을 말합니다. 그러면 빈활
We will learn about the binwal 당기기, 살먹여 당기기, and 빠개기.
먼저
First, we will learn about binwal 당기기. First, raise the bow above the forehead. The chumson should face forward. The kakchison should graze past the face, pulling back forcefully. Be careful not to bend the ankles. The elbow of the chumson should face down, and the elbow of the kakchison should face up, pulling forcefully.
결핵 양손
Both the
손목은
ankles should not be
꺾여져서는
bent.
안 되며
The elbow of the chumson should fall down.
깍지손
The
구비는
elbow
뒤를
of the
향해
cut
힘껏
chisun
당겨주셔야
should be
합니다.
pulled back strongly.
네, 됐습니다. 좋습니다. 다음은 살매겨 당기기를
Next we'll learn
함께
about
배워보겠습니다.
salmogyo dangigi.
먼저
First, take the arrow out of the gungdae.
양손을 이용하여
Using both
팔을
hands, fit the
절치에
arrow on the
매겨
cholpi.
주십니다. 다음은
Then
손을
raise the bow
머리까지
above the
올려주신
head.
후
Then tighten both hands
가볍게
lightly.
양손을 밀며 당기기로 당겨 주십니다.
Make sure that the
이때
cheek of the
주의할
face
점은
touches the arrow,
팔은 볼에 붙어야 하며
and both hands should be
양손은
fully straightened out.
일직선을 이뤄 주셔야 합니다. 결이 양손을
Both
끝선이
hands should
되게
be straightened
해주시고
and put the arrow to the cheek.
팔을 볼에 붙여 주세요. 예, 좋습니다. 다음은 빠개기 동작을 함께
Next we'll learn
배워보겠습니다.
about the 빠개기 motion. 빠개기 is a motion used when shooting the arrow.
가슴을 펴주고
It is important to spread out the chest and stick in the shoulder joint.
이때 주의할 점은 양손은
Be sure to push
힘껏 양쪽
and
끝을
pull
향해
both
밀고
hands forcefully.
당겨주시며 가슴은 벌려주시고
You need to spread the chest
등쪽지는
and pull in the shoulder
당겨주시는
joint.
것이 필요합니다. 네, 결이 이때
Push and
힘껏
pull strongly.
벌려주시고
Stick the shoulder
당겨주시고
joint
등쪽지는
and
붙이고
open
가슴은
the chest.
펴주시면 되겠습니다. 예, 좋습니다.
Hey, Garrick! How's it going?
Good. Good to
Uh-huh.
see you.
Yeah, how was the lesson today?
It was really interesting, but it was
Uh-huh.
kind of difficult.
Oh, what was so difficult about it?
Well, by the time I reached Salmyeogyo Dangigi, my thumb hurt so bad. I'm trying to hold it back. I thought my thumb was going to rip off.
So bad.
Yeah, you know what though? Besides all of that, I cannot wait to shoot some.
You know, this might look easy, but looks can be deceiving. There's a saying among Korean archers that a bow can slap even a king on the face. If you're not careful with the bowstring and let go of it the right way, the same can happen to you. So constantly practice the basic motions and postures we learn from the master. This is all for today. Don't forget to keep up your practice.